Tell me what you see in me. Gotta be something different. You must be made for me. Patience is nothing. In and out, in and out.
Hey y'all, it's Shemini Gang. Psych, no, that's not our thing. But today we will be doing my belly cast. I always seen this and I'm like, oh, when I get pregnant, I want to do it. So we're gonna do it today. Listen, this is our first time. We read the directions, so we're just gonna see how it turns out. But that's what we're doing today, and we're also going to be talking about how we met, okay, how we ended up meeting, how we became this big happy family that's about to have a baby. Give y'all the whole, not the whole background, but give y'all a little, you know, just a little sneak peek into the main event. But yeah, that's what we're doing today. All right, y'all, so this is year 2020. I am fresh out of basic training and I am new to the unit. Mind you, he's been at the unit since 2018. So he was already there about 2 years, a year and a half prior to me. He's moving while you doing this. So, you know, I get to the unit, everybody's like introducing themselves or whatever. But he was always a little standoffish. I don't know what was tea, but...
First of all, I was always standoffish. Not really a person to talking to people unless...
They can't hear you.
How you know they can't hear me?
Your voice is low.
First, I'm a standoffish person in the beginning. Unless I meet you, we get cool, then I start talking.
He was standoffish. He wasn't vibing. So, what are the ways of event? I have pregnancy brain.
So she get to the unit. We wasn't really talking. She was starting doing her own thing. I was really doing my own thing.
I was on Tinder or whatever.
She was on Tinder. I was on Tinder as well. But I think the time when she got there, some stuff happened in my life. So I went on like a break. So I wasn't doing nothing. So I deleted Tinder. But yeah, so she was on Tinder, whatever.
Like I said, I was on Tinder, you know, trying to meet people. I'm new, like I want to see what's up, like what a boy's at, what a girl's at. So fast forward to my event. You're not gonna tell them about how you gave me a ride? Y'all, so let's just say this, okay? He been peeped I was cute. Like he been wanting to run up the block.
Hold on.
Like he ain't say nothing.
No, it wasn't just like.
And I wasn't dating nobody at that time.
Hold on. Let's first talk about this, right?
Our story gonna be all over the place.
Yeah, it is.
But
anyways, when somebody new come to your unit, first of all, you don't supposed to have any type of relationship with anybody in your unit. That's a no-go, you know what I'm saying? It's in the regulation, you can't do that, whatever. But me being me, of course I'm gonna like what I like. She looked good, so I'm not gonna, say anything because I ain't, my career. But I was, she was cute. So I kept to myself, but I was like, she cute.
yeah, so one day I was walking to the motor pool. The motor pool is basically like a place with all the military vehicles, right? So I'm walking to the motor pool. He pulled up in his Kia at the time. Mind you, I didn't have a car. I was new, so he pulls up in his Kia.
Brandon.
He's like, oh, you want to ride? I'm like, yeah, sure. Being friendly. So he gives me a ride to the motor pool. But like, we really wasn't like talking about anything. Like, the car ride was so silent. So I'm like, okay. So that was like our first little interaction, like alone, one-on-one. But I was like, okay, you know, thank you. I appreciate the ride. So after that, that was pretty much it. Like, if it wasn't like anything work related, we really didn't speak to each other. So fast forward, I get into a relationship, you know, with this man. And he had me on lockdown for almost, what, a year? I was dating him. Mind you, I still never knew that this one right here had a crush on me. Because he did. He don't want to talk about it, but he had a crush on me. Never told me. I never knew anything. We had mutual friends. So somebody knew, but I didn't know. No, it's fine. So, go ahead. What was you doing during that time I was dating?
During that time while she was dating, this gonna sound corny, but I was just playing the game. It was just me, my friend back at home, playing the game. I wasn't worried about nothing. I was addicted to
Multitask. He can't multitask.
You see how mean she is? I'm telling my story. She over here cutting me up. Multitask. Anyways, I was addicted to Panda Express. You know, I was going there almost every day, blowing the bag.
Sad case.
Yeah, I was eating Panda Express. I was over here doing my thing. I wasn't worried about no lady. I wasn't, you know. Even though in the back of my head, I was definitely, whatchamacallit. Even though in the back of my head, I was definitely like, oh, she cute. And mind you, one day she had this pink dress on. I was going somewhere. We still in the same unit, y'all. I was going somewhere. I think I was going to Panda Express, which is funny. And she was going up the stairs, second floor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. In the barracks. This is when we lived in the barracks.
I wasn't stalking. I just seen her. I didn't know where she was. And I ain't gonna lie, the body was body. You know what I'm saying?
You know, so, I was slim and the booty was poking.
But I ain't say nothing because, you know, we in the same unit.
He didn't want to run out the block.
Look, same unit. I didn't want to get in trouble. You know what I'm saying? Did not want to get in trouble.
Scary.
But I think that was one time I seen her. I was like, yeah, you know, she cute. You know what I'm saying?
She decent.
I think she came back from church, if I'm not mistaken, with that pink dress on.
No, I did not wear that pink dress to church. I was outside.
Never mind, y'all. She was outside.
I was outside. I think I went to brunch that day.
Yeah. So, fast forward a little more. She get a wisdom tooth pulled, right?
It's funny. So there was a situation where, you know, I had to get my wisdom tooth pulled. This is like a year later. Because like I said, there was nothing between me and him. Like, nothing. Crickets. So fast forward, this little boy is like moving while you're doing this cast. It's crazy. This is like a year and a half later. At this point, I'm out of a relationship. I done been through the trenches. You know, went through it. Depression. It was not a cute episode. So at this point, you know, I'm healed or whatever. And you know, I'm just doing my thing. Thugga. I had my own car. Like, I was on my boss girl stuff. So there was a situation where, you know, like my wisdom tooth, it was time to pull them. So, like I was saying, at this point, it was a year and a half later. We're still just co-workers, like nothing. We're not even friends. We're just co-workers. Like, I see him, sometimes he'll say hi, sometimes he won't. It just depends on his mood at that time. But that's neither here nor there. So I had to get my wisdom teeth out, and I had something called CQ, which is a 24-hour duty basically. So I had to find somebody to take my shift in order to get my wisdom teeth taken out, because I had to be on quarters for about 5 days, which is where basically you can't work. You need to like be in your room, resting, recuperating. So I asked him, because I'm like, I feel like he was the only one who would like at least do it. Of course, he wasn't gonna do it for free, but I knew he would do it. So I asked him, he's like, okay, sure, cool, I'll do it. I don't know why he couldn't do it for free, but how much did you charge me? Like $100?
It was just $100. Look, it was $100, y'all.
He charged me $100 to take over my shift.
Look, the only reason I charged $100 because y'all don't understand. Them doing 24 hours is no joke. And then I think the funny thing is in the unit they select people like, oh, this person is this week, this person is this week. And I think I had like the week before her having that CQ. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm charging that.
Yeah, he was a butthole. How you got a crush on somebody but you gonna charge him? I just feel like that was wild.
I couldn't let you know.
That was OD. But he gonna charge me, right? So I'm like, okay, cool. So, you know, I get my wisdom teeth taken out. You know, I'm supposed to be on quarters, like I said, in the room.
Right.
But, you know, a situation came up. I had to go outside. Like, for me, when I got my wisdom teeth taken out, it wasn't as horrible as they had made it out to be. Like, I felt fine. I probably could have done my CQ shift, but that's not the Army standards. You have to go on quarters. So, you know, I went outside. I think I went to Bath and Body Works. I think I went to pick up a package. I cannot remember.
This girl, in my Snapchat video, she got a box full of something going upstairs. I'm like, don't you supposed to be on the quarters? I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna snitch.
He caught me.
I didn't snitch. But I'm like, she over here lying to me she couldn't do her CQ shift. And she knows she could have. Why she lied?
Anyways, I didn't lie. But he did catch me. He was like, oh, this what you doing? And he recorded me and all of that. So mind you, at this time, I still didn't give you $100 yet.
No, she did not pay me my $100 at all. Not yet. It took about, some months. And I'm going to tell y'all the reason why I got paid. It wasn't even because she wasn't going to pay me. No cap, she wasn't going to pay me.
I was going to pay you.
She wasn't going to pay me.
Listen, I was in a paycheck to paycheck back in my military days, okay?
Y'all was. That's why I needed that $100.
But at that time, my freaking breast is itching. Don't mind me. But at that time, yes, I didn't pay him yet.
So
it was gonna come.
So let me tell y'all another part of this story. So I think I'm gonna say about either it was before the CQ. No, it was after the CQ. I'm gonna say a couple months after the CQ, which is like what 2021, where we knew a mutual friend, right? Mm-hmm. And she was over the mutual friend room. And I guess she was helping her move her stuff or whatever. And I came and helped as well. So we was both in the room, right?
Stupid thing's not focusing.
We was both in the room, right? It's funny. So I started cracking on her. Like I was throwing shots. And you know, that's me. You know, guys just crack on people. Let me tell y'all, this girl got up and left. Didn't say nothing. She just got up and left. I said, ooh. And then somebody told me I had to apologize.
Yeah, he needed to, because he was trying to be funny. I can't even remember what she was being funny about, but she was being funny. And like, mind you, I was very sensitive at that time. Like, I had went through a lot. Like, I was fresh out of a relationship.
Which I didn't know.
So my emotions were still very much heightened, right? So I'm not one for cracking the jokes.
Right there. You know all of this.
Yeah. So I was the one for the jokes, and he just kept cracking. So he cracked his joke. I got my black self up, and I took my ass to my room, which was literally next door. And so his friend at the time, our friend was like, you need to apologize to her. Like, she's really sensitive right now. She's going through a lot. And he's like, you didn't even want to apologize.
It wasn't that I didn't want to apologize, y'all. It was more like, why she just couldn't say nothing? Because I'm over here thinking like, oh, everything fine. And I was like, oh, she probably left because she's probably going somewhere. Nope. This girl left because I hurt her feelings. I said,
and you did.
I said, look at this. Look at this crowd.
He hurt my feelings. Because why would you say that? I don't even remember what he said, but it really pissed me off.
Yeah.
So,
I'm a funny guy, y'all.
Did she convince me to come back over?
I don't know if you came back over.
Because I didn't come back willingly.
No. She didn't. You didn't even come back over. I sent the message. I'm pretty sure I sent the message.
Oh yeah, he did text me. He texted
me.
me. He was like, "I'm sorry. It was just a joke." Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
so I'm like, okay, yeah, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
He was like, it's fine.
So fast forward.
A little more.
Fast forward a little more. This is still late 2021. At this time, you know, it was one of these days, you know, I was hanging with my girls or whatever, and a conversation had got brought up, right? They was talking about somebody, but...
Is this when I sent the message?
To who?
To our mutual friend. To let them know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So they was talking about a situation. They was talking about somebody, right? But they were talking in circles. Like they were literally talking about me while I was there without me knowing. Like they were like, you know, I don't know, cause Shemka's really like, she could be really sensitive. I don't know if he can handle her. I don't know if that was the basis of the conversation. But she was like, you know, Shemka could be a lot sometimes. AKA, I'm Shemka and they're talking in my face, but they're not really saying my name. I'm like, who the hell are y'all talking about? Are y'all talking about me? And then they look at each other and they smile. She was like, should I tell her? And then our other friend was like, I don't know. Yeah, tell her. So, mind you, him and this friend, you know, they're very close. He was texting her, basically calling me his baby. Right. And he's been doing this for the last 2 years since I got to the unit, calling me his baby, which I had no idea.
So look. It was, at first it started as a joke, because I knew she was cute. And our mutual friends, so I used to like text our mutual friends, like, you know, I'm gonna clean it up. And I usually just be like, oh, tell, like they'll be out somewhere, and I'll be like, oh, tell my baby I said hey or whatever. Then my friend would be like, I'm not doing that, bro. You not for real. And I was like, yeah, I'm not for real. I'm just joking. Like, it's a joke.
He joking, but he really was like...
At first, it was a joke. Like, it wasn't as serious because I knew where I was at the time. You know what I'm saying? So, I was like, cool. And then, I had CQ the days before Thanksgiving, which I took over for somebody else again. Yeah. They had kids. So... me being a good, you know, soldier or whatever. But I had text that day telling my friend to tell Shem, which is AKA her, like, hey, tell my baby I said what's up. And my friend was like, you sure? I'm like, I'm so serious, you can tell her now. Cause I built up my little confidence. It wasn't even confident. I'm like, I just stopped messing with her. I'm just stop messing with her. So.
Who you was messing with? Huh? You wasn't messing with me? Because I had no idea you even felt that way.
I'm messing with my friend.
Oh.
So, my friend finally told her, like, oh, what I said. And she was just like, I don't know what they said in the conversation.
So, yes. So, he's like, yeah, you can tell her what I've been saying these last 2 years. So, she tells me, and I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Freeman got a crush on me? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, that's cap. I said, say you swear. And I can't remember if she showed me the message of him actually calling me his baby, because I was just like, the man that barely talked to me, that barely looked in my direction, got a crush on me. So, yeah, so she tells me this, and I text him because I'm like, I need to see what's tea. So I'm like, I'm your baby now? And he says laughing faces. And I couldn't even remember what you said. He says laughing faces, and he's like, yeah. Did you say yeah?
I don't know. I said something, but I got the messages.
But we was at that point we started like flirting and stuff.
Oh,
you know, we was really deep flirting, but nothing too crazy. Like it wasn't nothing serious.
It was just like, she was just texting me what I was doing on CQ, but we still throwing the names around like she my baby or whatever. Right. You know what I'm saying? And then, what was it?
So fast forward to Thanksgiving. We all decide, all of us and our mutual friends, we all decide that we were gonna go to our coworker's house. She had invited us to like go eat and stuff.
The same person I took the CQ from.
So we go to her house, you know, we're eating, we're having a good time. They had karaoke, like it was fun. But me personally, I just felt like the whole night, like I was pulling strings. Like I just feel like he was about it in the messages, but he wasn't about it in real person. Cause it's like, I'm in your face, like, what's up?
So let me tell y'all why. It was me, her, and the 2 other people we cool with. They was already downstairs. I was the last one to even come downstairs to get in the car. When I tell you, when I got in the car, nobody was talking to each other. Nobody said nothing. It was dead silence. And look, I'm not trying to come with no females. I ain't trying to comfort y'all. But when y'all like secretly just not feeling nobody talked to nobody. So it was like bad. So I'm the only one hyped. But them 3 in the car, they not even saying that. So I'm like, cool.
I don't know what the animosity was that night, but
It was some animosity.
It was definitely some bad energy going on that Thanksgiving night. So
definitely some bad energy.
Yeah, I mean, we all went together, but
still went.
we still went. It wasn't like crazy. It was a nice time. We did karaoke. So we come back that night, and I speed off.
I'm talking about it wasn't even 3 seconds, that girl get in the car and killed.
I got in my car and I dipped. And if y'all know where I dipped to my hairstylist's house because she had a plate ready for me. And I was going to collect. Okay, don't play. So I got my plate and he was like, damn. Like, he texted me, he was like, damn, where you dipping off to? And I was like, LOL, I'm grabbing my plate. And that was so funny. You know what? Remember that time that you said you was gonna go to the movies with me, but you wasn't for real?
No. I told her to hit me up whenever she ready. Don't let her lie to y'all.
He was trying to be funny, like, yeah, we should go to the movies.
I was so serious, y'all. I was so serious.
But that's besides the point. So this is fast forward. We're still texting and stuff, and
that was way yeah.
Out of the blue, he's like, I had already felt the energy was weird. I don't know. He was just giving bad vibes. So out of the blue, he's like, you know what? I don't think I'm like in a space right now to be like having nothing, like no type of relationship or anything like that going on. So my feelings wasn't hurt because I'm like, we was just like, you know, flirting around. It wasn't like nothing serious at this time. So I'm like, okay, like that's cool. You know, we still work together. Like it's not gonna be awkward. So that's that. So we just go back to our work relationship. But at this time, since we had, you know, had been texting and flirting, we kept like messing around with each other. So that didn't last long. But, you know, I would always come to him for like advice or anything like that. And he was good. He was good at advice. He was good at like telling me things and stuff like that and really like helping me out. So boom, I'm about to go on Christmas leave, right? And then Christmas leave, just know things took a turn, okay? Stand up. So Christmas leave, things took a turn, all right? Me and the mutual friends, we started like having issues and stuff. But he still was like, you know, he was still real.
The peacekeeper, you know what I'm saying?
He was the peacekeeper. He was still real. He was talking to me. We was talking all through Christmas break, like texting, flirting.
Yeah, because people want to, like, it wasn't, like, somebody, the mutual friend, basically was like, hey, you know,
they felt they were going to be replaced.
Not just replaced, more of like, oh, if I beef with them, you don't do nothing, you know what I'm saying? Because I was friends with them. And you can see that as loyalty, but when it get to a certain point when it comes to not just your friends, but like NCOs, which is like our superiors here and there, and like leadership, then you like, okay, it's like possessive. But
yeah.
That's another story for another time.
Another story for another time. That story's back crap crazy, okay? And we leaving it out. But yes, started beefing with the mutual friend. It wasn't beef for me. It was more like, I don't want to be cool with you no more, period. And for the mutual friend, it was like, okay, well, that's cool. Since I know him first, I don't want him to be cool with you no more.
Mind you, all of them was cool. Like, all of them was cool. And I you know how you just outgrow people? And that's what was going on. But since me and her already had like a thing going on, I'm just like, I'm not gonna cut it off. That's it. I can't just cut it off. You know?
He couldn't cut it. He couldn't cut me loose. So we kept talking, kept flirting. I'm talking about heavily flirting. You know, so I come back to Hawaii from, you know, my Christmas vacation and all that flirting. I was like, what's up? Like, as soon as I landed, I took a shower, went to his room.
Oh, I'm over here.
Don't make me laugh. I don't want the cast to fall off. I took a shower, you know what I'm saying? I go to his room.
No, just wow. I forgot how many years I did already.
I don't even remember.
I'm gonna keep applying until I feel like it's good enough.
Okay. I go to his room and, you know, he acting all shy, y'all. Mind you, this is the same man talking big stuff. When I'm on Christmas vacation, big stuff about how he go da-da-da-da-da-da-da, right? Keeping it very much PG. So, you know, our first time linking up, and you know, we're chilling, like we're watching TV. Of course, I initiated the kiss because he wasn't going to. He was trying to be real, I don't know.
I'm more of a polite person. Like, a lot of people like, oh, men make the move first. But I don't want to ever make the move and then not even just get rejected. They feel some type of way and they escalate. If something gonna go down, you gonna start it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna finish.
Whatever. Anyways, I initiated the kiss. So boom, we kissed, you know. Yada yada yada. Yada yada yada. But fast forward after that.
Just know.
You know.
Just know. I was doing my I was doing my thing.
Doing what?
My thing.
I was doing my thing.
I was doing my thing.
Don't forget.
No, I was doing my thing. Alright, bro.
Anyways, yeah, so we keep, you know, in close contact or whatever, because you're not about to just do all that and think you're about to disappear on me.
She was attached.
He was attached.
He's
So we keep in close contact, you know, we're texting. Y'all, why did he try to like cut me off?
No. It wasn't more like cut.
He tried to cut me off.
Okay.
He got the cookie and then he tried to cut me off.
It wasn't like it seemed so bad because that's exactly how it seemed.
That's exactly how it was.
It wasn't the case. I was going through something mentally, and I'm just like, I'm not gonna drag her in it. And I get it. It's like, oh, all men say that. No, I was going through some stuff.
He was.
And you know, I was going.
He was going through a lot. He was going through a personal battle. Like I said, the whole mutual friendship drama, it got very heavy. Like, the situation actually got pretty much out of control, but I'm not going to get into it. I just feel like certain people don't need certain type of life, right? And we're in such a different place. We're married. We're about to have a baby. That doesn't matter. But he was going through a lot mentally, and he was battling. He's like, you know what? He was stuck in between a rock and a hard place. Stuck in between, do I choose myself and continue to pursue this girl that I really like? Or do I continue to allow somebody else to control me, control the situation like they've been doing for like the last 2 years? So, you know, he texted me. He's like, I need to take a step back. Me, I wasn't having that. I'm like, no, sir. We did the do, and you're not gonna do that. That's what you're not gonna do. So I let his ass have it, right? And so I'm like, okay, whatever. He gonna text me that night talking about some, you wanna come upstairs? Like, you could come upstairs.
Look. The only reason I said that, it wasn't till you know. It wasn't, if you know, you know. But it wasn't because I wanted to do anything. It was more like I wanted to apologize how I came off.
Mm-hmm. So I did go upstairs. We talked. And then, yeah. We talked and then, yeah. But, not the camera on one stroke. Let me hurry up with this story.
One battery?
One stroke. But yeah, so fast forward after that, like I said, the whole friendship situation took a turn. It got crazy. But even through all that, we still stuck strong. Like, I really had feelings for him at that point, like deep feelings. And I know he had feelings for your girl. So we just kept like doing us, like We would go out on dates. You know, I was taking him out into the world because before that he wasn't really going nowhere.
I was an introvert. The only thing I was doing was going on hikes by myself.
Like he had at this point he had started like I had introduced him to my mom on the phone. She fell in love with him. Like they had like the closest relationship. So, you know, fast forward, we're doing us, we're doing what we do. And one night, this is like maybe 4-5 months into the relationship, he's like, let's get married. And I'm like,
oh no, they gotta tell them how it really was. So
how was it?
Boom. It's a class called CLS, right? Hold on, let me get this little small part.
Combat Lifesaver, that's what it is.
Combat Lifesaver.
We took the class together because we was, you know.
We wanted to be beside each other 24/7. You know how the butterfly effect in the relationship.
You know, the new relationship.
New relationship wouldn't be right. But anyway, it was in CLS. We had a friend that was in CLS, and he was already in a marriage, and he was collecting BH. Mind you, we was already kind of 6-7 months in our relationship, which is funny.
Not even.
It wasn't even that
Like 4.
Probably 4. Right, but anyways, love don't got no time on it. You
right.
Get married, get married. Anywho, it was. I think it was like maybe like the 4th day, 5th day into the class. Maybe a week. I think it was the following week we came back, and I think that Tuesday, you know, had a couple conversations, and I came to her, and we was just standing beside each other, and I looked at her. I was like, trying to get married? She thought I was joking at first. But we were for real. That same week we got our marriage license, and then our next week we got married.
Not even. Like that same week he was like, let's do it, right? And then boom, that same night he said, let's do it. Filled out our marriage license. The next day we go to pick up our marriage license, and then that Saturday we was married.
Oh,
literally,
yeah.
He said, let's get married Thursday. Friday marriage license was done. Saturday we was married. I was boohoo crying on the beach like I knew this man all my life.
And it was only 4 months.
It was so romantic though.
But it sounded like a trauma bond because we went through what we went through together. But the fact that we went through so much together, not only during that time period, we built a friendship. And a lot of relationships in this world, they don't have friendship. Me and her, we literally like this. We tight, locked in.
Locked in like a booty hole. Tight like a booty hole.
Locked in.
Locked in like a booty hole. But yes, that is our love story. I feel like, you know, what God put together, nobody can destroy. And although we really did go through a lot at the beginning of our relationship, like it's definitely something that we overcame. And we can laugh about to this day. At that time, it wasn't funny.
It wasn't.
Because like I said, it was a lot that transpired. But we laugh about it, like, even now to this day. Because it's like, when somebody tried to destroy, like, God really, like, you know, God planned for good. And, you know, like, I mean, even doing the belly cast right now, like, we're about to have a baby. Like, our love story is just very beautiful to me. I would not change what we went through for nothing. Like, I just feel like it made us stronger. Even our first year of marriage, being away from each other, he had PCS to Campbell, and I was still stationed in Hawaii. Like, even living apart, but still making that time to FaceTime each other every single day, text each other 24/7. Like, we did the dang thing. Like, I could say, I don't feel like it's anything we can't overcome when it comes to like our marriage and being together, because we went through it. Like, boyfriend and girlfriend, it was hard. Marriage, first year of marriage, it was hard. We're living apart, and now I feel like we're living the dream, literally living together, having this baby that we prayed about, that we wanted for so long. And I just love him.
I love him.
You know me?
Yeah.
Kiss me.
I think that's enough, right?
Yeah. But,
Yeah.
yeah, it should be. I think you put enough on. Can y'all see it?
That's our belly
This is
cast.
the belly cast. I'm going to let it dry for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then we're going to come back on here and show y'all But
Hopefully
this
I
is
did
how
it
it's looking. I think you did it right. It said let it dry for 5. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Good afternoon, Sharon. 5 minutes, starting now.
We're gonna let it dry to try to
Honestly,
clean up a little bit.
They said 3 layers. I forgot. I was just throwing them things on that. Maybe I should do one more on this side.
No. It's starting to, it's already coming up anyways.
Okay.
See?
Yeah. Never mind. We just gonna keep that.
Yeah. But anyways, I'm gonna show y'all what it looks like when we take it off.
And if we didn't do it right, guess what? It's gonna be a part 2.
Part 2.
We doing it again.
Y'all, look at it. Look at my belly. It's like so perfectly round. Don't mind the size. The size is ghetto.
Yeah, the size ghetto.
We don't care about the size. We care about the front. Okay?
Yeah.
Look at it. Oh my gosh. Please look at the hair on my belly.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna have to take me a full body shower. That is crazy. Like, this is really my belly.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's the perfect fit.
I did that.
He did that first time.
Because I'm like that.
So we think what we want to do is we're going to put it down to dry and we're just going to leave it white for now. And then when Papa comes and he's like a little older, like a couple months where he can sit up and stuff, we're going to do like a family thing outside, probably this summer. And we're going to like dip our hands and like paint and stuff. And we're going to put his little handprints in the middle. Then put his name, and then mommy and daddy will put our handprints on here. That's the plan, but
Oh yeah.
I love it.
If you want to sand it, this is what it is.
What? Oh, to sand it? Okay, yeah, we could put it down then and save it. But it is so cute. Thank you guys for tuning in for our belly casting.
Really cat.
And our crazy story time on how we got together.
Wasn't too crazy.
And how the Lord has blessed us tremendously. Oh.
Yeah.
We are in the countdown for baby boy. Officially 37 weeks. 37 weeks. 37 weeks.
Oh, 37.
I hope he come ASAP because I'm full term. So let's go. We set up his car seat. Baby boy, we are ready when you are. Okay, mommy is uncomfortable. But thank y'all for tuning in. The next video you guys will see should be our, hopefully,
Birthing video.
our labor and delivery. I really want to get that on camera, not just for YouTube, but for memories, like the whole bringing our son into the world. But thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time.
Next time.